Welcome to the second episode of the Kindred podcast. Everybody, give a round of applause for the first one. It's gone out as of recording today. The second
Fucking hell.
episode, the first episode should be out. It should be on YouTube
Yeah.
right now. Rover edited it. He put all the things over it, made it look nice, made it look pretty. So obviously, if you're watching this, then you should probably go and watch the fucking first one if you haven't already. But I'm really proud of it.
Very advised.
It's like a passion project come to fruition. And it's good. That's the biggest surprise for me is that it's actually a good podcast. It's, I'm really happy with it. Like the conversation flowed. Yeah, I'm your host, Sub-Zero in.
Killer now.
And to one side of me we have
Rovers.
And on the other side, or below me,
Maui's below you. We have Maui below, and I'm to your one of the sides.
Fat Maui. Fat Maui is below.
Yeah, I'm left. Owen's right. Maui's below.
So guys, are you happy with the first episode?
Yeah, I was really happy with that. I was
proud of
watching
it?
through, yeah. I wasn't like I didn't realize having those big headphones. Sometimes when you spoke, it came through my headset. So that's why I'm using little white ones now.
When you said that, I was a little bit worried. I was like,
it's not as bad as
how bad is it, and
Yeah.
how often does it happen?
it wasn't as bad as
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as you made it out to be.
Yeah. But in the end, mate, I'm just very happy with it. I've got questions as well for you for the end.
I'm excited for the next quiz. Honestly, I think we got some feedback already. From
you got told off, mate. Yeah, you got told off.
Everybody was so mad about my Knuckles answer.
Yeah. Told off.
And in my head, it was a 50-50. I thought I had solid logic behind it, but I think everybody really likes the quiz at the end of it. And I'm excited for the questions because I thought it was a bit messy.
Oh yeah, I've got a good setup.
But now we've got it solid.
Yeah,
Rovers has got it sorted.
Maui, you are in more of a chance, by the way.
Boy.
No, because
this week.
Yeah, but this time you don't have to actually have like it's like Tipping Point. If you ever watched Tipping Point, you're going to take it in turns, and you can pass the question on to the next person if you think they don't know it to earn a point instead. It's that way, so Maui's got a little bit more chance of beating you, when you little nerd.
I was so stoked getting that PS2 question. Absolute slam dunk. Easiest question there was.
I was kind of surprised you didn't get the Donkey Kong question, in all honesty. I was surprised by that.
Well, oh yeah. Mario Donkey Kong question, yeah.
Man, I could have told you the second most sold console ever done.
What's that?
That's the Wii. The Nintendo Wii.
I would never have guessed the Nintendo Wii.
I think after that, I think it's the DS Lite. I think. Anyway, enough of my fucking nerd knowledge. What have you guys been playing recently? What have you been doing recently? If you haven't been playing,
I'll let Mario go first because my answer's the same as last week.
What have you been doing?
To be fair, it's pretty much the same for me. Playing a lot of Rust lately, like stupid amount of Rust. To be fair, probably couldn't play as much as I am, but fuck it, see what happens. Other than that, it's just work, kids.
I feel that.
Family.
Your normal life and then your Rust life.
Yeah.
Are you getting what was it? Econs?
Eco rated.
Econ rated? Yep, I know what I'm talking about.
No, not when I'm on my own. It's different when I'm on my own.
Okay.
It's kind of, it's a bit more hardcore playing solo, but then at the same point, it doesn't really matter if you lose too much because it's quick enough to get it back when you're on your own.
Yeah.
But difficult when you're playing with newer players because there's not the time in between getting gear and stuff. It's just long-winded. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rover,
I feel
what
that.
are we saying? What have you been doing?
Well, to add on to Maui's thing, I remember my first 5 seconds of Rust. I was dead within first 5 seconds. I walked in, there was a naked man there. I thought it was just friendly, and he just stabbed me to death. I was like, this is great. This game is perfect.
think a similar thing happened to me in Ark. I think I told this. Did I say this last week?
Yeah, you
I
did.
might have said this last week. Yeah. Well,
Yes.
first time I ever played Ark, I was like, "Fuck this! I have no idea what I'm doing." What else have you been doing? Sorry, go on.
Pretty much the same. Like I'm addicted to Genshin and Destiny grind because it's just too. It's the RPG elements I love. I don't like the wishing on Genshin because the rates are just so bad. But other than that, I'm just been grinding Genshin and Destiny. My two main games at the minute.
All right, I'm gonna
FIFA.
make a change of pace. I've been
FIFA,
playing
yes, played FIFA.
I've been playing the Halo Infinite test servers.
Yes, I've been watching it, and I've actually
I've
wrote that
been
down. It's been getting huge
nerding
praise.
nerding the fuck out on that game. I love it. I think I love it. I think
So-
because I've been.
Last
Go on.
episode,
Major.
yeah, but last episode, Maui hated Halo.
Mhm.
How would you, as a person, sell it to him now? How would you say how much
Ooh.
how much better is it?
I
We
don't
were
know if
kind
I
of talking about this in your stream like last night, I think it was.
Yeah, you came into the stream and you checked it out whilst I was playing. Um, I don't know if I could sell it to you, man. I don't get me wrong. I was because Rover, you came in when I was playing it, and you were like, "It looks like Call of Duty," and a part of me inside really died. There was like this. I took a lot of offense to that, but I've thought about it. And you're not 100% wrong. You know,
You're not
they've
100% right either, mate.
yeah, pretty much. There is this grittiness to it that is somewhat kind of similar. I get where you're coming from. You're not right, but I understand where you're coming from an outsider's perspective who is fucking wrong. But how would I sell it? Honestly, I'd say the campaign. Wait for the campaign because I think that's what's going to sell it for most people because they're embracing more of a less of a linear from what I've heard and what I've read is they're embracing less of a linear kind of storyline that they're so used to, especially in every single Halo previous to this, and they're trying to make it a bit more open world. Like, the instead of going mission to mission, you're on the ring, you're on this Halo ring. I assume the whole game, and I think there's going to be like a Far Cry aspect to it where there's like Covenant, like well, not Covenant, but Brute camps. So you go around to different camps and you save Marines and you do this exploring and what do you call it? Like just break down like enemy camps and things like that. That's what I think is happening. Not 100%, but it sounds good.
Well, they got a bit of world exploration kind of thing going on.
Yes, and I feel like that's what's gonna give it a bit more of an uplift because that's what Halo 1 felt like. That's what Combat Evolved was supposed to feel like.
Yeah.
Especially when you got on the ring, because back then it was a big map. And that first level when you're on the ring, you go back and forth. It's not linear. You go back and forth in this, in this sandbox map. So I'm excited to see that. The multiplayer is fun. It's solid mechanics. It's what I've noticed is the map design is cool because I think one of them is because when you talk about multiplayer maps on FPS games, you think 3-lane. You think CS:GO 3-lane standard.
Yeah.
I think one of them is like 3-lane, but the other two, actually no, I'd say no. Actually, I think there's one, and it's the one where you're in this like factory, and it doesn't feel as 3-lane. It almost feels like a circle, kind of, or like a box where there's a central point. But the floors and the stairs and everything makes it not feel like it's 3-lane.
I watched you play. It does look it looks a lot fun.
It looks fun, and they're really hammering down on getting creative with how you kill people, like with the
Grapples.
equipment. I've seen there's so many amazing
Yeah.
clips of use of the equipment and the weapons, and I think that's what they really want to do. Is I think there's a guy called Mint Blitz. He's an Australian guy, and that's what he does. He just makes silly physics mechanics like clips
Do we
doing
follow him
stupid
on
trick shots.
Twitter?
We do, yeah. On the
Yeah.
Kindred account, we follow Mint
Yeah.
Blitz.
And I noticed that. Yeah, I've seen some of his videos.
Oh, that's a plug, by the way. If you're not following us on Twitter,
It's above us, yeah.
Well,
Make sure.
yeah, put it out. Yeah, thank you.
It's in the description as well.
I think that's what I do with a lot of multiplayer games. They're very, in the sense that there's a lot of free main. It all just seems very one-dimensional, honestly. Apart from your BRs, It all just feels very one dimensional, and
Wait, are you
I
like
think
advertising BRs? What's going on? I thought we hated BRs. What's this?
no, I just think it's kind of time for me personally to step away from that, 3 lane sort of team deathmatch esque kind of gameplay.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I get that. My brother's the same. He's like, you know what? I'm like, I can admire it, and he's almost 30 now. So I feel like it just happens to most people. You kind of get into the 30 territory, and you're like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what? I don't want to play
Right.
shooters anymore.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
I want a
absolutely right.
nice
Yeah,
open world game. I
So
want a nice
so
calm
it's
experience.
basically it's
yeah.
me in it with Genshin and Destiny. You can go
I
fuck yourself,
was
mate.
gonna say, I've still got like 5 years left. I'm good. I just
Shit.
love the.
It's nice.
I just go full like Chad. Like I love the competitive aspect of just sweating my balls off with a squad, the boys.
Wait,
Um,
You
wait.
look
but
Did
pretty
you
good as
just say
well.
Chad?
yeah, I go
Hey, my
full
name's
Did
Chad
you
on it.
Chad,
did
man.
you just use the Rust term?
Sorry,
Is that a Rust term?
Did you just
that's not
really use
that's
a
not a Rust term. That's just a streamer
no.
term.
The Chad originated from Rust.
Oh,
Um,
oh no.
originated from like the elitist players of Rust. Where it came from.
No, I'm talking like Chad is in like a jock. Like I'm talking like you know, an American football player, kind of like yeah, the boys, man. Like
Uh,
testosterone filled, like just sports, aggression,
Fucking hell, man. That's
testosterone, fucking winning,
mate. There
America
is.
#1.
uh, yeah, no.
I'm not talking Rust. Look, just from here on out in the future, nothing I say can be traced back to Rust because I don't play Rust.
Mate, you've just.
But
Okay,
Ark.
It was fantastic.
okay.
That was fantastic. Honestly, that was phenomenal. But I've been watching
What
you
am I-
play. Your Chad impression was just top notch, mate. Like, you could be an American. That's how good it was.
No, I could
Um,
switch it on for sure.
I've been watching you play the Halo multiplayer. Some of the kills,
Yeah.
some of the stuff they got. And you are pretty shit, but
Fuck off, man.
how much have you been enjoying it? Because I've seen some of your clips. That sniper clip where you nearly got a was it an overkill?
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal.
I
I'm putting
was
that
I
on
was
TikTok.
I was trying so hard just to get clips, and I think one of my streams I got a couple of clips, but the frames like dropped. Like it was a bad stream. I can't remember why, but I was desperate to get some clips just to get some Infinite because I can't play it next weekend. The last Halo flight servers are next weekend, and I'm away for a birthday thing
Oh shit.
of a friend of mine for the whole weekend, so I can't play it.
That's-
So I was just like, I gotta. So that's the thing. In the UK, the test server times were 6 p.m. until 10 p.m.
4 hours.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. Yeah, 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. and then again 1 a.m. to 5 a.m.
What?
So Saturday night, fair game. I did I think 2 hours because I normally get on around 8. Did like 2 hours, and then I was just like, cool, 1 a.m. I'll play until like 3 a.m. That's fine. Saturday night, whatever. And then I pushed the boat out and did it on Sunday night again. I was just like, ooh, have a
Bit naughty
cheeky
that,
little.
mate. It's a little bit naughty that. Isn't it?
And I paid the price because I was fucking exhausted. I'm like, I'm never doing that again. But it's fun, man. I plan on being a Halo streamer as soon as that game drops in December.
I'm looking forward to it. You're very good on it. You're very funny as well.
I want to play that game and make content for that game because I do love Halo, and I'm excited.
Is the multiplayer free? The campaign's paid, multiplayer's free. Are the two
So
separate things?
If this feels like me just advertising it, fuck it, I am advertising it.
Sponsor him, Halo.
If you have Game Pass, it's actually free. The whole game is free. If not, I think the price is quite cheap. I think you can buy it box for like 40 something pounds. So I imagine it's the same in dollars. I imagine it's 40-50 bucks.
Yeah.
And then but multiplayer is free. Like whether you have Game Pass or not, just multiplayer as a standard is free. Because it's a Microsoft.
Yeah, that's
thing,
marketing goes.
You know,
that is
yeah,
great.
exactly. And they're competing with every other game. They're competing with Warzone. They want to pull some people away from Warzone and Apex.
Yeah. As a marketing thing, that is top notch. Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, let's move on. So you guys got any petrol?
Oh shit, the bed.
Yeah.
You guys needed any petrol recently?
I'm lucky enough to just ride a bicycle, mate. I don't need petrol.
I'm the same.
Hey, you skateboard and bicycle.
Yeah, I'm gonna swiftly move on from that
Wait, no,
topic.
Maui, you own
Yeah.
about 500 cars, mate. Why are you okay?
Hold
Not
on, Maui.
quite. I've got
Before we go on
three.
this witch hunt,
Can he actually ride his cars
that
anymore?
is you.
It's not a witch hunt because I know exactly who to fucking blame.
So, for those of you that don't know, what was it? On the news, they announced that there was a supply chain problem for petrol for BP. I think it is. It was just BP, right? But
Yeah.
it just, the UK population just fucking went panicked. Bunch of boomers
I'm
panicking.
going to go out on a whim here and correct you, not the UK population, but specifically, the people that do nothing all week except cut their fucking lawn about 6 times, right? Decide to go to their local petrol station, fill up their cars on about 6 jerry cans at the same fucking time, because some fucking knob on a news channel went.
Yeah, but you've just
For
said
BP.
they mow their lawns at like 6. Like, they
I
need their
don't give
petrol
a
for
shit
that
about their
lawn.
lawn.
No, but they need this petrol
need
for
the
those
petrol.
lawnmowers, mate. Like, they need to mow their lawns.
They're mowing their lawn with a petrol lawnmower, I
the
assume,
shit.
like 6 times a day. They have no idea that there's any kind of, shortage or anything.
Shit, Jerry, we can't use petrol. We need the lawnmower, man.
By the time they finished filling their 6 jerry cans, they could have just gone and bought a fucking electric lawnmower.
Yeah, they could have, to be fair.
There are also other brands of electric lawnmowers out there just for,
But it's one of those instances where you think, like, damn, the what I assume is the majority of the population just is selfish and just naive and just ill-informed or stupid. I don't know. I'm making a lot of accusations, blanket statements here, but like you see all this stuff where I was talking to D, Demonic Unicorn, and 'cause she works at a petrol station garage, and she told me in stream today that so because emergency vehicles and like doctors who are on call,
Yep.
they need petrol. So what happens is they apparently they have a limit of petrol for the day. And as soon as it hits like a certain point of like the amount that they have left, they have to refuse people unless they're emergency vehicles or a doctor or somebody that actually needs it, emergency services, which is smart, which is good. But it's like the queues are just unreal. People waiting like 45 minutes to get petrol. And like I'm sure most of them are just like, I just want to get petrol. I need to get petrol. But I'm out there on my bike just weaving in and out of these queues like
There's even fights breaking out as well, isn't there, on video?
it's like bum fights, but like
fighting
petrol
over petrol. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I feel like because of the pandemic. Feels like because of the pandemic, everybody's just like, yep, waiting for that end of the world moment. Just like, yep, gotta stock up. That's it.
I don't know. I feel like joke aside, I think a lot of this is just, it kind of just shows how much, I want to say, control the general media actually has over the population.
Isn't it?
Yeah, one little thing, that was it, and boom, everyone's gone crazy.
You're getting conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Did BP tell the media like, "Hey, there's a fuel shortage. Oh no!" And then everybody panic buys. The best advertisement you can do. The best advertisement you can do.
And it's kind of strange because to think that an entity that is created by, well, man-made, has that much control over an entire population. It's kind of scary to think.
Terrifying. It's weird, isn't it?
When you break it down to that point, it's kind of weird.
You're not wrong. It's very.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm smart.
Like,
I'm stocking chocolate. It's chocolate.
That's a real man. That's the thing. Tesco is gonna be like, oh no, we've got a shortage on bread and milk and eggs. Ooh, boom, shelves emptied. Old people panic buying.
It's like the whole point of the whole situation all over again. It's like, yes, I get it. We're going into lockdown, but that doesn't mean you're going to shit more all of a sudden just because you're in your house all the time.
Well, it's
Like,
because again, is I feel like there's no way to break news calmly to the majority of people. They're gonna panic. I don't think that's why they have like a whole team of people in governments to like they'll keep secrets from us for a reason, because most of the people are just gonna panic buy and scream and like that it's like that meme where the dog just sat there and everything's
Everything's
on
on
fire.
fire here.
Yeah. It's
This
like
is
that,
fine.
except nothing's on fire, and they just turn the stove on, and then they're panicking. It's like the complete opposite of that meme, in fact.
I mean, just imagine if everyone knew what was going on behind the doors of Area 51, but you know.
Oh yeah, let's get deep in there. Let's go. But that's the thing. Like if the yeah, I'm going balls deep.
I
They
love it.
definitely know. There's definitely
Oh.
things that they know that they can't tell us, because either we can't comprehend it, we're not ready for it. So what they
Mhm.
do is they drip feed us as a society. This is like the whole world. They drip feed us little bits of information to be like, oh, was there a weird thing in the sky? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's crazy. And then slowly and slowly, before we're just like, oh, there's an alien. Oh, that's kind of weird. Walking around. It's just really slowly ease us into these types of things.
As
Because,
kind of far-fetched as it might sound, the way I
do it.
look at it, and I think it's kind of the only way I can really describe it to people who don't quite understand is imagine the film Inception, but you're awake, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. This is my favorite topic of conversation. Ancient aliens. Let's go.
Do you reckon they ever played video games? Like, what's?
Don't need video games when real life is like a video game.
That's all it is. It's like you said, it's trick feeding an idea.
We're just waiting until District 9 happens for real life. Happens in real life. You seen that movie?
Let's get a sequel as well.
Is it getting a sequel?
Yeah,
Is it District 8 or District 9?
District 9.
District 9.
District 9. Fun fact, that movie, before it was made, apparently it was supposed to be it was a lead up to a Halo movie. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring everything back to Halo. I'm just gonna find a way to make everything come back to Halo as a topic.
No, I read that too, to be fair. I did read that, yeah, you're not wrong.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah. So apparently there was a budgeting or something. There's always been that with Halo feature films and shit like that. And then apparently it just got adopted by District 9. So like even like the prawn like aliens look like elites, the guns and everything is like similar. You can see the similarities.
I never actually clicked that. Never clicked that on.
So if we're going to call them by the real name, can you at least say it properly? Prawns.
Prawns. Please, sir, should be not the prawn. I'm sorry if you're South African. I'm really sorry. I think I love that movie also because it's South Africa. I love the South African accent so much. What's the other South African?
It's a really underrated movie, honestly. I think it's genuinely underrated.
Which movie is that?
Wait, what?
District 9. I think
it's
genuinely underrated.
It's got a massive. It's got a big following. It's got like
it's got a big following. I mean, it's that's the thing. It came out in what 2008, 2009.
A long time ago, yes, over a decade ago.
And it's good for a product of its time. It's like this is almost, I'd say, ahead of itself. Let me check. District 9. Dictionary Corner. Yeah, 2009. District 9, 2009. It's got 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. 7.9 IMDb. Banger of a film.
Very good film.
Good film.
I haven't watched it in a very long time actually, so I don't remember much about it. I'll have to watch it again.
100% recommend watching it. So guys, I'm gonna quickly segue over to a TikTok that I've seen.
Oh no.
And I'm talking virtual reality here. I'm gonna share my screen. All right. All right, let's go. Hopefully you can all see this.
I have to click watch stream. 1 sec.
That's fine. Watch the stream.
Oh my
let's just watch this video. I'll explain it for those of you that are just listening, okay? Yeah, that right there is the future of gaming, and I'm here for it so
That's
much.
class.
It's like basically for those of you that can watch it because you're listening. It's just what's it called? It's called omnidirectional VR.
He
Is that what
literally
it is?
tries to fucking sprint away from something.
Yeah, it's like
I'm so about it though.
it's like it's incredible. So you're on this pad and it's your waist. The technology is here. It's ready for us. You've got the things, everything you need for VR, and then you're on this platform. And it's on their feet. It's the way you have to run. You have like some kind of socks that slide so it knows the
Yeah.
movement. And it looks like the most fun ever. My favorite is when she turns and pans to the guy that's just doing this sword thing with the other guy's just 180 and just yeeting in the other direction. But that's the future of arcades that I want to see.
It looks like he almost like breaks off though. Like he tries to run. It looks like he almost fucking snaps off it to go.
No, that's what's crazy. Like
he
looks
literally
like he's gonna break out of it. But dude, yeah, VR is getting crazy. Do either of you own a VR headset?
No, I've never played them all.
I do not. No.
Damn. All right. Well, this conversation is gonna end, bro.
However, I have looked at investing in one specifically for I don't know whether you heard of it, a game called 0 Hour.
No.
It's kind of like it's a tactical based shooter. But it's purely tactical. It's kind of like it's what Siege wishes it could be. Is the only way I can describe it.
I mean, any kind of. I feel like the best VR game, like FPS game, in VR would have to be tactical. It would be like playing, paintball or airsoft. It would be Rainbow Six, Vegas, Siege.
It's the same kind of concept. It's sort of 5v5 attackers, defenders, but and again, going back to what we were saying earlier, it takes away from that sort of 3-lane, sort of one-dimension gameplay because there's so many different scenarios, different elevations, buildings you have to clear. Quite a good element of realism, and I feel like games like that really excel in VR.
Yeah, 100%. Again, it's because you want it's that second life aspect. It's why things like Rust and Ark and these open world games are so popular. It's because you want that big open world, and if you're in there, it breaks that fourth wall, that extra layer of realism. River, what was that? Why did you just?
Oh, it's a room spray. It smells really nice. Mango Bay. Sorry, I'm spraying my curtains. I
just see you in the other corner of my eye, just like, and then there's just his face of just like, oh fuck yeah.
It just smells really good.
But yeah, I'm ready for it, man. Like, I mean, oh fuck, ow, fuck. Sorry, I hit my knee on my desk. But that omnidirectional VR stuff, I mean, that was in cartoons in like the 90s and shit, and now it's coming to fruition.
Probably the Simpsons, mate. They predict a lot.
All right, well, there's some I have some beef with that because some of the stuff is like screenshots that have just been made afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
In fact, a lot of those things were just like, "Oh, Simpsons predicted that." Yeah, give me the episode, big man.
I didn't even realize.
Because you just Simpsons, Simpsons scenes aren't hard to fucking make, but a lot of those were just like forged.
I don't think people understand how simple it is, especially nowadays with the amount of people in like art and graphic design. How simple something like The Simpsons is to recreate.
Just make a Simpsons scene. It's like it's not a complicated cartoon,
All right. I want to see you both make a full fucking feature-length episode of The Simpsons together.
We're just talking like one screen cap, one shot, one scene.
A picture, bro. Like, give me.
I'm just gonna call up Matt Groening and say, yeah, but these guys are dissing The Simpsons, bro.
Absolute talking shit. 2 hours. I'm good.
Hey, really?
2 hours. Give me Photoshop in 2 hours, and I reckon I can make one.
Fucking hell.
Bet next stream you've got 1 week. Sorry, next podcast.
Yeah, I do. I'll make one for the next podcast, and I'll put it up on the podcast.
Oh, that's
stream
sick.
It as well. Do it. I'm gonna do the same thing, but with crayons.
So I'm just
crayons and watercolors.
I'm just gonna ignore this whole segment, mate. I'm not going to be here.
Just gonna draw a stick man, put like a little skateboard and spiky hair, and just put Bort. Bort.
That's fucking that's class. That is absolute class. I do have a few things if you want to speak about them.
Go for it, mate. Shoot.
I've got a few things here. I brought up two things, big things for me and you, because I don't know if you ever played Overwatch or Pokemon. I don't think you've ever gone through Pokemon. You play Pokemon?
Overwatch.
You played
Not so
Overwatch?
much Pokemon.
So
Yeah,
I'll start with the Overwatch. Have you seen the Overwatch 2 news, Owen?
Okay, I saw one thing. In fact, I saw it today.
Bastion and Sombra reworks, complete reworks.
Okay, yeah. Can we talk about the designs though?
He's got a baseball cap on. What the fuck is this?
But okay, no. The funny is the way they
bothered.
present it, where it's just like, yeah, we wanted to give Bastion blah 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 blah. I can't remember
A
exactly.
a new modern look, a sleeker
new
look,
modern look.
cap.
And they put a fucking baseball cap on the motherfucker. Like, well, like as if the guy that was doing the design just had a picture of Bastion, was just sat there, just like, okay, and then just drags like a JPEG of a baseball cap, and just like, oh my god, I've done it. Holy fucking shit, I've done it.
It does. Have you seen his abilities?
No, I haven't seen any of the specs.
Right. So he's no longer can self heal. I'm doing this by memory. So he no longer can self heal. He's got a tactical grenade that knocks back enemies and does damage instead. He can move while in sentry form. You know, like when he comes into the sentry form with a big.
That's what it originally was, wasn't it?
No, but he can now move. Not his ultimate.
No. Oh no. Originally, sorry, when he went into his ultimate,
he could move around, but now he can move around in the.
No. Oh fuck, I can't remember. No, sorry. When he went into turret mode.
Turret mode, yeah. He originally had a shield, yeah. But this one is he can move while in that sentry mode, but he's reduced movement speed, unlimited ammo, and I think it's 40% less damage. So it's kind of nerfed, but also a buff as well. So he can
imagine he's
That's
become
a little bit broken.
Well, he used to be. Was he like an attacking character before? Or was he a defender? Because I remember they had like attackers.
It was more defense. He was more defensive,
like support and heavies.
Yeah,
and then they merged. And then they merged attackers and defenders.
Oh, he was DPS. He classed as DPS.
He classed as DPS, but he was a defender originally. Wait, was he DPS or defender? Originally was a defender.
Yeah.
Like Oh man,
unless,
I think that's
unless you transport the payload and just sit him on top of the payload because it just cheeses around completely.
Oh man,
his normal fire rate has been reduced, so it's like he's got like a bolt. It's like not a bolt sniper, but it's so you know when you used to be able to just like fire his gun when it's just normal gun. Now it's like kind of thing. But, so he's got zero recoil, so zero kind of, but his damage drop off from range is big. But he looks pretty strong. Sombra's the worst.
Overwatch 2 stuff. I think it just looks this. I think because they're using. Are they using the same engine?
I think so.
I think it's just because the graphics are the same that I'm just like, is it a new game, or is it just a big rework?
It's like a DLC, isn't it?
I mean, okay, no, the graphics are different.
To be fair,
sorry,
it probably is more of a rework.
Yeah, like
I feel like the original. I don't think they could do much more than what they did in the original game without taking away the main element of Overwatch. I think a rework's the only way they could go.
Yeah, I mean, games nowadays, unless you spend fucking. I mean, when did Halo 5 come out? Like 2014, 2015? It's been 6 years since then. They've made a whole new engine and stuff like that. I mean, this is Blizzard as well. This is, Overwatch is owned by Blizzard, so it's like you need 5-6 years to make a new engine, and just everything everything else. Like it takes a lot more time to make a new game these days.
Very, very good point.
It feels weird, like, because when you think about when you bought a PS2 game, I know I'm taking it back
years.
Okay, let me just think a second. I'm trying to curate what I'm actually trying to say here. When games are released now, they release unfinished, or with lots of. They need a lot of patches afterwards.
Yeah.
Now, is that because there's like the core aspect of games these days is more online based? I mean, let's not talk about Cyberpunk. Listen, we're not going to bring that up. Or
Mm,
is it because games are way more complex and need way more time because there's way more detail?
I think it's a bit of both.
yeah,
Because like,
I think I think it's part. Um, Personally, I think it's part marketing slash money making. Honestly,
yeah,
because what better way to prolong a game than to have the ability to constantly drip feed
Mm.
bits of content?
yeah,
You
true,
know,
true, true.
I don't think it's necessary. I think it started off as having the ability to do it was good because they could make live updates to fix bugs, um,
True.
etc.
So
But then realizing they could use that to their advantage to prolong the lifespan of the game, I think
true.
that's took over.
I mean, games like PUBG will prove that, if a good game's a good game, it's a good
Yeah,
game. It could be unfinished as long as the core aspects of the game are good, and also the communication between development companies and developers themselves way more accessible. Like getting feedback from people online is just so much more instant than prior to 2010. Um, so I think game companies are like, yeah, they're going to get backlash, but they want a good ratio of backlash. They're just like, yeah, we know something. We're aware of things that are broken, but
mm,
we're gonna give it to you. And then when you tell us, we're gonna be prepared to be like, yeah, we're working on a fix for it. Before you told us, we were working on a fix for it. But then all this other stuff crops up, and it's like, shit, we've got more shit to work on. Oh god, oh god, there's more wrong with it than I thought.
I think
But I think,
content creators are a big part of that, though. To be honest, because I think a lot of the feedback that they do get are from the quote unquote bigger content creators. So I think they have a big hand in where in the direction that the game head,
mm,
especially with patches and updates. I think especially games like I'll use Warzone as an example. Warzone now has got to the point where it seems to be aiming all of its updates, all of its patches towards those bigger content creators to aid them. It
yeah,
doesn't go any further than that.
a game can be, it can make or break, um, by content creators' feedback and
Yeah,
what they think of the
yeah.
game. Could be an incredible game, um, but if content creators are just like, it's fine, it's okay,
I think that's the
it's
thing.
not going to sell well. It's
We're in that kind of era now where it only really takes one big content creator. For example, someone like Shroud. You
mm,
know, someone like that with the huge following that they have, Shroud, Tim, Doc. They say one bad thing about a game, and their community take it and run with it. That game's
yeah,
pretty much done. So I think for me, I think those content creators have a responsibility to be unbiased, shall we say, so that everyone gets that opportunity to actually make their own mind up about the game.
Mm.
yeah. But I feel like it, especially with, yeah, I mean, games are more accessible now as well.
Yeah,
And I think it's good that they're allowing these things like flight servers and more people to stream it, and it's random selection as well. Again, taking it back to Halo, that they can just give you a broken game and you'll be like, yeah, it's fucking broken. But then you can just have fun with the broken game and be like, how fucky can we do it? And then you can focus more on the positives as well. There's a negative side to that and everything, um, but yeah, I mean, taking it back to Overwatch 2, Bastion has the bird on his shoulder the whole time now.
Wait, it just
Did he
stays
always?
there.
Did he? Yeah. Did he always have that? No, yeah. The bird's on his shoulder the whole time now.
Because it used to just like if you, it always was on his shoulder, but like in certain aspects, it'll fly top of his head or it'll move. If he's always got it on his shoulder, that's gonna be weird. I'm just gonna shoot the bird.
I don't fucking know. I can't really remember. I haven't played Overwatch in age. I used
I
to
mean,
play
yeah,
it religiously.
take the fucking bed.
Yeah.
Have you seen Sombra's rework for Overwatch? This one's crazy.
I haven't seen a rework. I've seen a. Okay, that's what I know is that they compared the redesign, and she's just a bit more detailed.
Oh no, yeah.
I saw the redesign. I'm just like, oh, so I mean,
So her
yeah.
abilities are crazy, Owen. Her abilities
Go
are
on.
crazy. So now she can stay invisible while hacking. Her hacking's gone from 8-second cooldown to 1-second cooldown or 2-second cooldown. So she can just keep hacking everything.
Okay. Fuck me.
And her damage now on hack targets is up by 50%.
Okay.
So you imagine if a Zenob is on the gorilla. What's the gorilla? Winston.
Winston.
Let's Zenob the gorilla and a buff you as a Sombra. Like hack him, and then you are going to literally just melt him with her clip.
Well, that's if they. I mean, what's cool about Overwatch is they got so many heroes, but every hero has a counter.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be interested in to see like, okay, what's Sombra's counter?
Because she does sound very good. 50% extra damage against it. On her EMP now, it doesn't break shields. It damages you for 40% of your HP. Like she can, and her hack only takes away your ability for 1 second instead of 8
That's
or 5.
crypto on Apex Legends that breaks shields.
Excuse me. Excuse
me. You said her ultimate, her EMP doesn't break shields, and I'm just like, that's Apex Legends.
No, it used to. Sombra could like take a Reinhardt shield or stuff like that down, couldn't she?
Oh no, it was just cancels his abilities. It was just like in that EMP, it was just like nobody can use their abilities on the enemy team.
Oh, I thought it used to be able to like like Winston's bubble, Reinhardt shield and stuff. Her EMP used to be able to take that down.
No, it was just to cancel people's abilities.
Oh, because the rework now is like it doesn't break shield.
I think it worked on Reinhardt's shield because it was one of his abilities.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Winston's was one because that's ability.
We're gonna get Overwatch people talking to us through the screen, just like you're all fucking wrong.
It's been years since I played Overwatch, alright guys, forgive me. But the reworks do look good.
Those Overwatch people, we don't care.
I do.
I love Overwatch, man.
I love Overwatch too. I'm sorry. It feels like
Yujina Kariko Wawa.
It feels like a neglected child at the minute because I'm just like, it's just like the audience isn't really there anymore. Like the player base isn't really there these days, especially
like 5 to 10 minute
especially on console.
Yeah, it's a lot of long.
Especially, it's not relevant right now. But when it was, fuck yeah, man.
It was a top game. Very stressful.
You got anything else for us, Rover?
Pokemon Arceus, or I don't know how to say the
new Pokemon game.
Yes.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
I wanted to ask you how you feel. Because I didn't know if you played it with the original game, so I'm going to ask both of you. But
no, not much.
The completely new direction they're taking the new one in regards to the playstyle.
So in November they're releasing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, something like that, which is
they stick to the same formula, but then Arceus.
I'm happy to play that. I think Diamond and Pearl was the last time, because I was 12 when that came out, and that was the last time I was like a kid and really like my life depended on when that game released.
Yeah.
After that, I kind of became a cool kid, and I was like, I don't want to fucking play Pokemon, or I just replayed Hard.
You found a skateboard. That's what it was.
Times. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. I think Black and White came out when I was like 14 or something. That's when I started skating. But yeah, Pokemon Arceus, it's cool. I mean, the Pokemon community has been screaming for an open world Pokemon game, and the graphics look like dog shit, but that's Nintendo, isn't it? Like, it's just the compare. Oh man, it is frustrating. It doesn't matter what I say. I'm gonna fucking play it no matter what state it's in. But I feel the way like Pokemon Sword and Shield, the graphics they compare Pokemon Sword and Shield graphics to Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it's just like a game that came out on the Wii U originally. You know what? 2016. I think.
Well, it was about around that time.
Yeah, 2016. Yeah. And then Sword and Shield that came out in 2019, something like that. And it's like, how does Breath of the Wild look better? But I hope they put a bit more detail into like the open wildness and just copy and paste Breath of the Wild, and put it on Pokemon Legends of Arceus. Just everybody's gonna be happy. I'm excited for it. I think it looks amazing. They've even got like regional Pokemon, like they've released a few regional designs, like the regional Growlithe and stuff like that, and it looks like it's going to be really fun. It looks really cool.
So you're okay with like Yes, it's very linear. The originals, you have like you follow a story, you follow the path, you defeat the gyms, blah blah blah. You
Yeah,
collect
I
as
mean,
well.
they explored that with Sword and Shield.
Because it's like the wild area from Sword and Shield mixed with
Yeah.
like the open world of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I mean that wild area.
Was boring.
I mean, but well, it was fun. It was cool. I kind of enjoyed it. I enjoyed
I
running
got
around
bored of it
trying.
the first like 10 minutes. I was like, okay, this is
Well, what I did was I was trying to catch, because obviously there's level caps on what you can catch
yeah,
in those
yeah.
wild areas. And what I tried and did was like, okay, I'm catching every Pokemon,
Hmm.
but because you can level up your whole team, I caught every Pokemon I could at the cap, and then my team was overpowered for like the rest of the game.
Yeah, you found the game
Because
very easy afterwards. Yeah,
yeah, and I was just like, I mean, people complain, they're just like, why don't you make a difficulty choice at the beginning of the game? And it's just like, the beauty of Pokemon is that you can really tailor it to how you want to play it. You just need the discipline to do it.
Mm.
Like, just because you can turn off the team experience if you want, just turn that off. Turn off the team experience. Just do a fucking Nuzlocke.
I
You're
did
an
not.
adult.
I did
Do
not
a
know
Nuzlocke.
I did not know you could actually turn off team experience.
I think you can. I'm pretty sure you
Fuck.
can. But I don't know, man. I'm playing Pokemon Crystal on my Game Boy Advance SP, so it's just like I'm still replaying old, and then I'm gonna play Pokemon Sapphire, like on the Game Boy Advance. I'm happy living in my little world, playing my old Pokemon games for the millionth time.
Nah, I do
But
feel that.
Legends of Arceus, I'm really looking forward to it. I feel like they're mixing up the formula a bit. The last time we got like a GameCube, the last time we got a kind of open world game like that, I believe, was like Pokemon Colosseum on the GameCube.
Mm. I remember
And
that.
they
I
did like
enjoyed
Pokemon
that.
XD and stuff like that. Yeah, I loved that game. I thought that was really cool, and there was just a mixed concept on that regular story arc that they had of just like 10-year-old going around catching Pokemon, being gyms. It was like you're one of the cool NPCs in the game
Hmm.
that just had Pokemon already, and you didn't care about the gyms, but you were fucking around in the world and following the story. I just feel like they should do that more in Pokemon, and that apparently they are.
I'm pretty excited for it, but I've got my reservations about it.
Oh, tell me.
What?
What's on your mind?
No, just in general, because I didn't enjoy the wild area from Sword and Shield. And the little clips that I've seen of it, it kind of like you have all these the same Pokemon in one area just pop up. A few of them just pop up, and you catch them. But then I used to love just leveling up Pokemon, battling, leveling them up, getting them powerful, making them evolve and stuff. I don't know if that's in there, is it? Like having 6 party members battling them.
I don't know, but I hope the formula changes.
Well, you want that to be complete scrap.
But that's the thing. Like the formula hasn't really changed. That's why I still get enjoyment out of Pokemon Crystal. I don't think I like. It's not like they introduced groundbreaking new mechanics. They have to kind of still keep the 6 Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, they introduced like double battles, triple battles. Mao just sat there, just like TV static. He's just like fucking.
Yeah. That Charizard's great,
I
mate.
wonder if there's any more cake in the fridge. Just like thinking about what he's gonna do later. What we're gonna.
Do you actually have cake,
any more cake? No.
Oh,
I'll just make Maui sad.
I do.
Fuck yeah, Rover, let's go.
See, unpopular opinion.
Go on.
He doesn't like cake.
You're the king of unpopular opinions on this podcast, mate.
Hey, Sailor.
You're the Stephen Cowell of this podcast.
Yeah, no, this might upset a lot of people, but I just feel like.
Oh no.
I feel like Pokemon it lived its life.
But you cut out for me. What did you say?
I feel like Pokemon's lived its life.
Pokemon's lived its life. Say that to the 5-year-olds, the 10-year-olds. How could you?
I'm saying it to everyone live now.
I get what you mean, but I mean,
feel like it's lived its life, and
does a 9th gen come in?
I understand that people enjoy it for like nostalgia reasons, like yourselves, but
yeah,
for me, it's just yes. I was kind of into it when I was younger. Now it's just honestly, it might as well just be dead.
For financial reasons, I have to disagree with you because I have Pokemon cards that I'm banking on going up in price later in my life. So I'm disagreeing with you wholeheartedly for that statement because I've got expensive cards and yeah.
I'll buy you Charizard.
that
mate.
price needs to go up, buddy. That's
That's the thing, though. They will go up because
I get-
there'll always be collectors, no
I get what
matter
you mean.
which way you go. It's just
25th anniversary, October the 8th. New Pokemon cards.
exactly 25 out of 25 years, the same shit.
What?
You're not wrong. You're not completely wrong. Yeah.
Do you know, like, this
It's the
comes
same
out,
shit.
we're going to have, like, 10k dislikes on the video just like
It's
that.
just
All
like-
these Pokemon's
they
like,
shit
no,
on
no, no,
Overwatch,
no.
They shit on Pokemon.
Are you boys ready for your quiz, by the way?
Before that, what's the time code? What
50
time did we
minutes.
start? 50 minutes. Do you wanna? I've got a little segue here for urban legends, and I know you want to talk about it. This is what
Mate,
Rover wanted to talk about.
I do. I'm a massive fan of the Happy Hour podcast, and they do urban
Yeah,
legend
yeah.
stuff on there, and it's just so much. It's such a good watch.
Yeah, I've had it on the H3 podcast. They used to do like any ghostly, like they'll ask guests like, have you experienced any paranormal activities or like
Ooh.
alien shit? So go on, Rover. What have you got? What have you got for an urban legend?
Off the top of my head, there's quite a few actually. I could go quite a few. I'll go with the...
What's your favorite?
Excuse me. I'll
Wow.
go.
Cool. That's being left in. Thanks for that. Sorry to anybody who is absolutely disgusted by burps. Greatly apologise. Please don't. I mean, you're this deep into the podcast, so
I'll
hopefully
I'll
you
replace that sound with a unicorn or something.
No, just replace it with a fart. Make
Yeah.
it like a fart noise.
The urban legends that I like. There's a few that's actually in the movie Urban Legend. There's one where a girl went to a gas station, and
Wait. Set the mood. Set the mood. Go
it's
on.
a dark and eerie night. Right, the moon is bright. It's a bit foggy. This woman is ugly. I'm joking.
Oh my god, it's Rover's mum. Oh god.
Every episode, you're gonna have to get a joking about my mum. I'm actually
Every
gonna.
podcast. I'll
Hold
find
on
a
a
way.
second.
Every
Hold
podcast,
on.
I'll find a way.
We'll call her
Sorry.
up. We'll see what she says.
No,
right?
no, okay, back with the story. Back with the story. Rover's mum is the lovely lady.
So she's driving down the road. She goes to a
Yeah.
gas station, and the gas station clerk, who cannot speak, he's got a stutter, and she's a bit creeped out by him. She thinks he's a little bit weird, you know, like women can stereotype men about the looks. He's a long greasy head, he looks a bit creepy. She goes in to pay, and he's like, he's trying to stop her. He goes, "Ma'am," he's trying to stop her, and she tries to get away. So she runs into a car and she starts driving away. And he's like trying to stop her. He's banging on a window. And she thinks he's attacking her. And she puts a pedal on the gas, drives away. But then he finally gets his words out after stuttering, and he screams, "There's someone in your back seat." And she obviously she didn't know that the guy's still in the back seat, and she drives off. What are you doing? Like, what is that?
I got chills. I felt it. I was there.
No, because normally when I was going to do these urban legends, I was going to write it all down. This is off the top of my memory. I'm not ready for it.
Say that again. You cut a little bit there.
I said you put me on the spot. The urban legend that I was going to write it all down. I didn't know I was going to do it today, so I would have. I'm doing this I'm doing this by memory. Anyway, so she starts driving, right? And this is where it splits off. There is two different versions of this. So there is one where he literally just gets up and just chops her head off. That's it. She dies because she believed. Clean cut. That's it. It's over. But there is one where
she was ableist towards the guy that had a stutter. Dickhead. That's what she deserves.
And there is one where, as she's driving down the road, a car's behind her, and every time the guy in the back gets up to hit her, he flashes his headlights behind her. So every time she looks back, she's looking back like, what's... So he the killer ducks every single time, and this car follows her all the way until she's like, "Fucking, what the fuck is going on?"
She's like, "Fucking stop."
So she gets to her location. And the car's still following. He pulls up too. She gets out, and he's like, "There's someone in your back seat." There's someone. That just ends there. I think the police were called, and the killer gets fingered. That's off the top of my memory. I could have butchered that completely because I've been put on the spot here.
All right. Well, next I'm gonna pull you up on it next.
I
next
will.
podcast.
If you want one, I will write one down. I will get
Oh
one.
yeah.
But
Yeah, give it to me.
you did say ghostly experience, right? Do you know when I was a kid, and this is a true
Yeah.
story.
Oh yeah.
A
Give
true
it to me.
story. 100%.
Love it.
100% fact. Right?
Yeah.
As a child, I was a twat, right? And I used to.
Really? I
I
never would have
mean-
guessed.
I mean, yeah, I was a bit. So I used to just piss off my brothers. We sat in my mum's room. She was downstairs. We was wrestling on the bed, And then my big brother said, "Oh, do you know if you say monsters come and get us 3 times, monsters come out and try and get you?"
Mhm.
So this is, I don't know if this was childlike imagination, but I have this vivid memory, right? I say it, and these shadows walk past my mum's bedroom door, going towards my room. And I'm like, brothers, did you see this? There's something over there. So I start fucking panicking. I'm crying my eyes out. I get up to go off the bed. I look into my room, and all these like hairy ass creatures are just in my room, rummaging through my stuff. So I just sprint downstairs. I called my mum and said, Mum, there's monsters in my room. There's monsters in my room. And you know, to this day, my 2 little brothers have no memory of the wrestling match. Monsters come and get us. Nothing. And my mum still doesn't have. She doesn't have memories of me coming crying down. All of us going up to check my room. None of them have memories of it.
So you mentioned a wrestling match. When did that come into the story?
No, it was wrestling at the very beginning. That's when they said, "Oh, do you know?"
Okay. I was gonna say. I was just like, did I miss a part? Like, there was a wrestling match.
Which I lost,
Dude,
by the way.
I think we touched on it last week as well, where I have a similar experience. I think I had to have been about 4 years old. I was at my grandparents' house, and they live in a bungalow in the village, really nice. And they used to have a fireplace that they would do regularly. So granddad's doing the fireplace. I'm 4 years old, and I remember a doorbell going. It's dark outside. It's like autumn time, I'm pretty sure. And I remember going to the door because the doorbell went, and I opened the door, and there's dudes with masks on, like with rubber masks on, and I was just really creeped out, like frozen still. And then I walk away and go ask for my grandma, my nan. And then kind of the memory cuts there. But it's one of those things where I couldn't tell, and these guys are really, really fucking scary, but they just had masks on. And I can't tell if that was um, a really early memory or a dream.
That was
Because it
eerie.
felt really, because it was really scary. And I remember it being really, really scary and really surreal. But I
Just
can't tell
sounds
if it was a really early memory from when I was like 4 years old, or it was just a weird dream that I had that I kind of manifested in my head.
creepy. It was the Dread
And I
Doctors.
and that's the thing. Obviously, looking back, it would be like, well, obviously, it's just fucking trick or treaters. What was it? Halloween? I don't know. I was really young. I don't know what October was. I didn't know what dates were. You know what I mean?
Good point. Very good point.
And I was never. My parents were like very anti-American at the time, so just like fucking Halloween's an American holiday, and the rest of my family, well, they didn't really care for it. And I was super young, so whatever.
I get that. I get why you'd be fucking scared. That's like open the door.
Exactly. So,
Yo, what's up?
so not being aware of Halloween as a whole concept, being a 4-year-old, opening the door and there's dudes in scary masks, and this is what's really weird. So I'm thinking like maybe what you experienced could have been like, again, like the power of a child's imagination.
Yeah.
Like seeing some kind of shadow, and then your imagination just goes. Because if you're really young, you don't really understand the concept of a shadow. Like you just
Excuse
know,
me?
like,
Call me dumb.
what? No. That was the formal you. All right, just as children as a whole, don't really. You're trying to explain shadows. Most of them are just me like, and then they just, But the same with the monsters thing. Like, did you like?
No, mate, they were rummaging through my room. They were fucking ripping they were chucking my clothes. They were in there. It was 3 of them. I remember. One of them was tiny. One of them was massive. The other guy was really hairy. Really fucking hairy. What?
Just a kind of throw a spanner into the works there. How do you know which one was possibly a figure of your imagination, and which one was real?
What if those monsters grabbed me and fucked my mind up? What if I'm in like a simulation?
What if those monsters grabbed me and fucked me, Maui? What then?
Cut.
Yeah, cut that out.
No, seriously, like,
Um,
how can you accurately determine?
Yeah, because they don't remember it.
Problem?
My mum doesn't remember. I cried my eyes out. I ran down. And I was like, Mum, I need help. There's monsters in my room.
Even as a child, for you to remember it so clearly.
Oh, very clear in my head, yeah.
You know, it's not even vivid. You remember it so clearly, and they don't. To you,
the monsters killed my parents, and now they are my parents. They've taken position.
Oh my god! Yeah.
My dad's a monster. Should I go down and beat him up?
Oh, your dad is a monster. Let's just.
I mean, to be fair.
Your dad's a beast, mate. That's gonna be our first guest.
So
on the
podcast, right? I'm
podcast
gonna tell you a
is
secret
Spanda.
here. Hold on, I'm gonna take you a secret here. So when we're streaming, when we're playing blah blah blah, if we're playing with my dad, this little dickhead here for my whatever side Owen's on, he calls my dad sexy. He wants to fuck my dad. Him and Afra and Chip J are always saying, "Yes, Spanda, we want to."
Why are you calling me out like that, man? Oh, you're making me all red. Ooh.
He's got a Spanda on his mind. What's going on?
Okay. I think I did it, or Jazz did it as a joke one time.
That was it.
I think we said like he was coming off of Xbox and he said bye, and I was just like bye, love you, and he's just like love you too, and then I don't know, I made a joke towards you saying
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
take
fuck
your
your
dad out.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The use of a better words, maybe. I don't recall it exactly like that, but it's because your dad responds to it. He's just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, he does. He
Your
does.
dad
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't like back off. He
It's
just
so
brings.
good.
Are you boys ready
Good old
for your
Spanda.
gaming quiz?
Come on, give us the quiz.
No, I'll go on a minute. I will. I will do it just for you. Right. So, Owen, you're leading from episode 1. Do you want to go first or second?
Okay, would you like to explain the rules for us first?
No.
Please do.
Right. So it's basically like tipping point. What is whoever goes first? So let's say you are going first. I'll ask you a question. If you know the answer, you answer the question. You got a point. If you don't know the answer, but you think Maui does, you'll just try and guess. Because if you get the question wrong, Maui gets the point. And if you pass to Maui and he gets the question right, he gets the point. But if you pass to Maui, he gets the question wrong, you get the point. So whoever gets the question wrong, the other person gets a point. Whoever gets the question right gets a point. If you feel like you don't know the answer, but Maui doesn't know the answer, you pass to him. Like I said, it's a smart pass.
Okay.
But if you think he does know the answer,
I trust you. How many questions are we doing?
3 each. We've only got 3 each, plus a tiebreaker just in case you are right.
Nice. Oh, you prepared.
So
I would like to go first. Let me go first. Okay.
who is on the cover of Madden NFL 2018?
You think I know anything about American football?
Maui's smiling. It looks like he knows this.
You did this specifically because
Absolutely.
Maui does know shit, and I know nothing about.
Mate, I just went on the internet and got some questions written down.
Madden NFL 2018.
2018.
You couldn't have done FIFA. I had a better chance at FIFA.
I'm gonna have to hurry up here, boy. You're running out of time.
What's the guy that kissed his son on the mouth?
Excuse me?
Yeah, there's an American football player that did it.
Yeah.
It was a big thing.
It was a huge thing.
It was
Oh,
a thing. Brady, fucking something Brady. Mike Brady, no, the Brady Bunch, no, it's something Brady. It's
5 seconds. 5 seconds. We final answer. 5,
fucking
4, 3.
John Brady. I
2.
don't know. No, I'm
Is
out.
that your final answer, John Brady?
Yeah, I can't remember his first name. Brady.
Right. So no.
No,
Maui.
Okay.
Let me go to you. You got a chance to steal for a point. What is it?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. That's it.
I had it.
Squeeze me.
Oh, that is so. Oh man.
So now we go to Maui's question. He's got a chance to go 2-0 up.
Best quarterback to ever live.
Maui.
Okay.
What was the best-selling video game of December 2017? Specific month, specific year. The best-selling video game of December 2017.
December 2017.
Oh, this is good. It's a big one.
I think I know.
I think he's bluffing, Maui. Honestly, I think he's bluffing. He's smiling. It's a cheeky smile. I think he's
I
bluffing.
think I know. Come on.
I'm gonna have to hurry up here.
Come on,
10
just spit
seconds.
tell
10.
us what you're thinking. What's your...
You
Where's
can
your mind
pass.
going?
You can pass now if you don't think you
I'm
know.
trying to think what. Honestly, it's kind of weird. I'm trying to think of what I was playing around that time or what kind of came out that had like a huge.
10, 9,
Hmm.
8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pass.
Oh, we just got that passing. Right, Owen.
All right, so it's either a Call of Duty game. Wait, no, it's not.
Oh,
It could be a Call of Duty game.
oh.
So, Call of Duty World War II came out in 2017. Black Ops 4 came out in 2018.
I'm going to need your answer, boy.
Yeah. Let me. I'm thinking Breath of the Wild, but Breath of the Wild got Game of the Year in 2016. Well, it was best-selling game of 2017.
No. Best-selling game of December.
December.
2017.
Of December 2017.
December, yeah. 10, 9.
I'm gonna go COD World War 2.
Is correct.
Oh, let's go!
It's
I didn't even
correct.
fucking play that
Yes.
game.
Well done. That's 1-1.
I only know that because at the time I was working at a college as a teaching assistant, and my students wouldn't shut the fuck up about it.
I'll just drop my lid. Right. Owen, your second question.
Mm-hmm.
What was Mario's first job?
Job.
Job? What was his first job?
His first.
What was his first job? Job as in like work. What did he do for work?
Yeah, that's
was his
why I'm
first- what-
confused.
This is a good question. I love this question when I read it. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna talk you through what I'm thinking. Okay, so I remember the first game he features in was Donkey Kong, and he was like classed as Jumpman, I believe.
Mm.
Technically he's a plumber, and I'm probably gonna go with that answer. He wasn't a doctor for a while. Dr. Mario. Plumber?
You're wrong. Maui gets the point because it's carpenter.
Let's go.
Get fucked.
Go.
What do you mean, Carl? Please go into detail, please.
I didn't get the detail for it. I just read the thing and put it up. He was a carpenter. His first job was a carpenter.
All right. Well, if anybody knows why, please let us know in the comments.
For these questions, if you do want me to get some more detail, I can put some more detail down.
Yeah, do it, man. Do it.
Right. Oh, Maui, you've got a Pokemon question.
3 points. 3 points. 3 points.
What type of Pokemon is a Sandshrew? Oh, and shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
What type of
Ooh, I don't
Pokemon
know.
is a Sandshrew? So you have different types, fire, water, blah, 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 all of them. You are currently winning 2-1. I think if you pass, this little dickhead's going to know anyway.
Of course he's gonna know. I don't know. You know the answer.
I'm not gonna help you.
We're going to have to rush you here.
I don't even know what the fucking points are.
10, 9, 8,
Just guess.
7, 6.
Rock? Is rock or stone? One of the two? I don't know.
I can't give you that. That's wrong. I can't give you that. Owen, can you get it right?
It was a good shout. Rock is a type, but it is in fact ground type. Sandshrew is a ground type.
Ground type, yeah. He's a ground type. What, rock is an
Good
actual
shout.
type?
Good rock. Oh yeah, rock type. Yeah.
I didn't know rock was a type.
Like Onyx is a rock type.
I thought he was ground. I thought Geodude as a ground.
Geodude is rock and ground.
Oh,
they're not great typings because a lot of ground types are also rock types, and a lot of rock types are also ground types. So it's a bit weird.
2-2. 2-2, boys. Owen,
Go on.
what was the best-selling console of 2020 alone?
Just Owen to get this fucking question.
That's actually a hard question, to be fair.
The best
Selling console.
Oh, the best-selling console
of 2020
in 2020
alone.
So in just 2020, because no consoles were released in 2020.
So what was the best-selling console?
I want to say Nintendo Switch because of the lockdowns and stuff like that. That's not my answer locked in just yet.
Okay.
Because of the lockdown and everything, I know I was one of those people. Everybody was just like buying computers and
Yeah.
shit like that. In fact, I bought a Nintendo Switch and a PC. I'm gonna say. Hold on, let me. It's not gonna be an Xbox One
10,
X or like PS4 or anything.
9.
Switch, Nintendo Switch.
Correct. So that's 3-2.
That was a good question. That was a really good question. I like that.
3-2. Maui, you need to get this. And it's kind of an easy one. I'm not going to lie to you. No, it is. It's fucking. It's
I've
easy.
seen who you're talking to, right?
The tiebreakers. The tiebreakers. If you get this, if you get this, the tiebreaker's quite hard. What food was Pac-Man modelled on?
Oh.
Maui, please. Maui, don't. Do you know this? I will stop recording
No.
and go off. Oh my god. You don't know this?
No.
Educated guess.
Yeah, because if you pass, the little bastard's going to get it anyway. 10.
What does Pac-Man look like?
Think
What
of
does
Pac-Man.
look like?
What does it look like? Right. 10.
You look like a fucking orange.
9. 8.
You look
7.
like it.
6.
I genuinely don't know.
5. 4. 3. 2.
No, go on, I'll pass. Go on,
What did you
No.
say? Pass. Pass
I'll
into Owen.
pass. Right, man.
What is it, Owen?
It's orange. No, it's cheese.
I'm gonna have
It's
to-
cheese.
You
I
both.
think wait.
You
I
both
think
wrong. You both wrong.
What
You
is
get.
it?
You get the point.
You look nothing like a fucking pizza.
He's got a slice. He's got a slice taken out of him.
Maui, I'd just like to say I'm really sorry for laughing at you.
He took the piss out of you.
Yeah, I did.
Fine, bro.
Rover, I'm laughing at you now. That's a
You
pizza.
look nothing like a pizza.
Slice taken out of him for his mouth. He was
No,
modelled. He was modelled on a pizza.
No.
I thought it was just like a wheel of cheese. Yeah, I'm sorry for overreacting, Maui. I apologize.
Put the piss. Then
I-
he had
I
the
just
he had the
I just
confidence to put cheese.
Ooh, it just looks like a wheel of cheese, does it not? I feel like my answer should have been right.
Right.
Everybody's listening and watching right now, and just like, of course it's a fucking wheel of cheese. If you said pizza, you're a fucking liar. No way did you say pizza.
Pizza was the answer. Well, according to that like trivia quiz.
Hey, Rover, you're a
Trivia
piece of
quiz is
shit.
wrong.
So is your KD. Anyway, so let's have a look at.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh. What's up, man? What's up?
Ooh.
3-3. Tiebreaker.
Go on.
So this one is Pac-Man again.
Wait. It's a tiebreaker. What does that mean?
So you're gonna have to do the whole say it like like you haven't got a fucking buzzer. Buzz in, yeah.
Okay.
So what's yours? Are you guys gonna be pineapple again, Owen?
I'm sticking to pineapple.
What's yours, Owen?
I'm sticking to word.
I fucking hate you, Maui.
Right. In Pac-Man, what's the name of the orange ghost?
Wait, what?
In Pac-Man, what is the name of the orange ghost?
So, yeah, Mao, if neither of us answer. Oh, wait, no, you've got less points than me. I'd win.
No, you both 3-3.
No,
fuck.
That's what I was going to say. Like, how is it got less points? That means you've won.
What happens if neither of us get the answer right?
I just have to think of a question off the top of my head.
All right.
At this point, you take the following question.
Mate, this is a gaming podcast, and you guys are gamers. What is? To be fair,
Yeah, I'm a gamer.
I thought his.
95, not
I thought his.
75.
I thought his name was different. But...
You really
the
think
fuck
I
did
know
you
that
think
much
it
about
was?
Pac-Man?
Okay. Pineapple.
Oh right, go on then. Owen, what's your question? What's your answer?
Is the orange ghost's name Clarence?
No, Maui, you got a chance to answer.
Wait. I thought the rule were if he gets it wrong, I'll get the point. But does that mean
Oh, actually, yeah, that's actually a good point. That's the rule.
Nah, get fucked.
That's the rules. No, that's the rule.
No,
You are buzzing it. You are buzzing it. Do you have an answer for me?
No.
Okay, so
Shot in the dark. Shot in the dark. Come on,
yeah,
man.
it's just a name.
Bet. Say orange. I bet it's fucking orange.
So the orange ghost is probably just called Ghost, honestly. I feel like it's something
His
stupid to call Ghost.
his name was actually Clyde.
I was close. I was
Owens.
fucking close, dude. Claire?
Right, I've got the quiz back up. I'm gonna go down here.
Okay. This is the real.
Can I scroll
tiebreaker.
down, please? You bastard.
Sorry.
Right.
Yes.
So
What kind of question that was?
it keeps putting me to the top of the fucking quiz. I don't wanna go.
Is this another buzz-in tiebreaker round?
Yeah, once I can actually scroll down the actual website because
I believe in you. Is your scroll button?
no, I
clicked
keep
in?
keep scrolling. It keeps putting me back to the fucking top. Right, we'll go to this one. Right, here we
This
go.
is a short intermission whilst we get the tiebreaker question, the real tiebreaker question. Although I feel I should get pity points for being so close.
So you know the Pacman food question. It's on this
Yeah.
quiz as well, and the Pacman creator Toro Intuananti was I don't know how to say his name. Was eating
Yeah.
pizza when he came up with the idea for his blood character. That's why it was modelled after pizza.
Incredible. Life changing.
Looks
Should have
nothing
been
like a
should have been
pizza,
cheese.
but
Are you sure it doesn't say he looked at a wheel of cheese and thought, games. What if a wheel of cheese was eating things?
So as of right now,
Yeah.
so we had a thingy one. So this one, what is the best-selling game of all time? We had the we had the most played game, hours played, which was Fortnite.
Yeah.
What is the best-selling game of all time? Currently, as of right now.
As of right now, the best-selling game.
Yeah. What is the best-selling video game of all time as of right now?
I'm sure we've had.
No, you had the most hours. Like, you had what is the most played game?
Fortnite's the most hours played. I remember that.
best selling game of all time.
The best-selling game of all time. See, this is where I'm thinking back to like Tetris and stuff like that, but I think it's something else.
It's something more modern than that, honestly.
Yeah,
If
same.
neither of you get this, I'm just going to call it a draw and you'll both get a point. Owen will be winning 2-1.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's deserved. Maui, buzz in. I dare
Word.
you.
Word? Oh. He has an answer.
I'm going to go on a whim here.
I'm gambling by giving him this. I'm hoping he gets it wrong.
I'm going to say.
Don't say it.
I'm going to say Call of Duty Modern Warfare
No.
2.
No.
I just tried to get a second one in there. Pineapple.
Go.
Is it Minecraft?
Yes, it is.
Baby.
Nice.
Fuck's sake.
Although I feel like COD Modern Warfare, like, that was a good choice, to be fair. Like, Modern Warfare, COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2, even Halo 3. But Minecraft is just... Minecraft's been going since 2010, and it's never been free to play besides Game Pass.
Yeah, it's true.
In fact, only recently it's been on Game Pass, and it's jumped on so many platforms and, like, kids, man. Just fucking kids.
You're not wrong, mate. You're absolutely not fucking wrong.
That's
the end. That's the end of the quiz. Owen 2-0 up after episode 2.
Let's fucking go.
Nerd.
I think we should do it one more time on episode 3 between me and Maui, and then after that, I think we should switch up the roster.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Rovers should step in my
Well,
place.
if you do it one more
I think-
time, it's like Maui can't win. He can't even draw.
All right, well, get fucked, Maui. How about next time? Next time it's me versus Rover. How
All right,
about
you
that?
can. Yeah, we can do best of 3 then. So you won
Best
this.
of 3 between the 3 of us.
Yeah. So you've
And I'm currently
I
the
think-
fucking king.
Maui, you're out, mate. You'll have to get the questions ready next time.
Can I just point to this out?
What?
You beat me 2 weeks in a row by one singular question, and I'm probably the least knowledgeable gamer here.
Look, I just want you to
So,
know that the Knuckles question
Mr.
haunts me at night
Mr.
still.
Fucking-
It's the
The-
fact you answered that with such fucking confidence and vigor.
so,
Knuckles.
In
just
my
to
def-
point that out. So, Mr. fucking BTEC MGK over me. Calm down.
Oh, boys, we're on 1 minute. We're on 1 hour 20, by the way.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
heads up.
that's cool. That's cool. wrap it up on fucking BTEC MGK. My feelings are hurt. I'm ready to go to bed. So next week it'll be me versus Rovers. Rovers, send him the links so he can make some questions.
I literally just used Google.
Also, I'd just like to say I should have had half a point for Brady. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Should have lost
Thank
a
you for
point with
joining
cheese,
us. Yeah, an hour and 20. I'm happy with this. Great podcast.
As
feel like we
always,
touched on
as
some good
always.
points. Maui, GG, no fucking re. Socials will be above us.
Yeah, and then
here.
our normal socials will be in the description. And if you want me to flash them again, I will do.
Yeah, in the description you should find links to the Discord, all socials, and I'm assuming my stream, Rover's stream, and Maui's stream.
Yes, and your Twitters.
Definitely join the Discord if you want to. Even if you want to submit questions, we'll take question submissions for the next one. Don't include the answer. We'll contact you if you submit a question, and by we I mean Maui will have to. Thanks for watching and or listening, and we'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Bye, guys.